What's up and welcome to My Point of View. I am your fat and opinionated host, and it's another great day to not drink Bud Light. But then again, every single day is a great day to not drink Bud Light. But you want to know who is not having a great day? Do you want to know who is having a very bad time? A certain little woke bar in Indiana. As a matter of fact, since they were so adamant about including themselves in this controversy and including themselves in this situation, let me make sure I get the name of that bar correctly for everyone watching this video. It is the Fairfax Bar and Grill in Bloomington, Indiana. Now, you might want to refer back to one of my prior videos so you can get some backstory as to what is going on here. But long story short, this bar, the Fairfax Bar and Grill in Bloomington, Indiana, they decided that it would be a good idea to ban everyone from their bar who even mentions the boycott of Bud Light. They went so far as to make several social media posts. They had signs hanging up in their bar. They were kicking out loyal, everyday customers from their bar for simply talking about the boycott of Bud Light. No lie, even in the post on social media, they said that bars are where you come to talk, exchange information, express yourself, share your opinions, and they even said all opinions are welcome here. We want everyone to come here and socialize. Your opinion is welcome here, unless, of course, you have an issue with a cross-dresser that preys on little kids being posted and printed on the side of your beer can. So we're open to all opinions. Everyone is welcome at this bar unless you have an issue with cross-dressers who manipulate and groom little kids being placed on the side of the beer that you're drinking. Now, what do you think happened after that, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think was the next step? Well, it turns out this bar lost a lot of its loyal customers. It turns out that not only people who didn't care about the boycott at all, they didn't want to be told what they could talk about at this bar, so people stopped coming. And this bar has already been begging and pleading for new customers. They think that if you virtue signal to the woke crowd, that all of a sudden, all of these men in dresses are going to show up at your bar just throwing you money. But they obviously did not learn the lesson that Bud Light just learned. When you pander and cater to the woke mob, it does not help your business. The woke mob, these woke idiots, they do not have money. They do not have jobs. They literally spend all day creating new pronouns, and they spend half of their day trying to figure out what gender they are going to identify as that day. They don't have money to go to the bar or buy your beer or buy any of these other products. Bud Light had to find that out the hard way. So many other companies are currently finding that out the hard way. Disney is finding that out the hard way. The woke idiots, the weird, gender-confused, crazed lunatics that you're trying to cater to have no money. They're not going to show up and support you. So this bar was thinking, we're going to stick it to them. We're going to stick it to the people who are banning or who are boycotting Bud Light, and we're going to get all of these new customers. Nope, not a single one showed up. So what do you think they're doing now? They're trying to walk back their statements. They are literally, as we speak, they are trying to walk back their statements. They're desperately posting online, telling people, listen, we didn't mean what we said. We didn't mean to ban you for boycotting Bud Light. We're sorry you don't like Bud Light. Please come back. Please come back. Not enough drag queens and men in dresses showed up to buy beer and to eat freaking loaded cheese fries. Please come back to our bar. It turns out that most of the people at our bar are normal, sane people that want to come here, crack open a cold one, and watch some sports, and they don't want child predators printed on the side of their beer cans. So they made all of these statements that I went over in a prior video. If I were you, I would go check it out. But now they just made a new statement. Here is the statement. A lot has been said, some correct and some incorrect. And I want to clarify my stance. What I really want to convey is this: just be respectful. Different opinions are welcome here, as long as they are delivered respectfully. We no more want ugly, aggressive, or rude interactions about which sports team someone thinks is better than about societal issues. We do not and will not censor opinions, but we do require civility in this establishment. So if you can't play nice, then get out of the sandbox. That goes for everyone. Let's remember why we even gather at a bar: to enjoy each other's company and raise a glass to civility. Listen here, buddy. To whoever's making these statements for the let's make sure I get the name right. The Fairfax Bar and Grill in Bloomington, Indiana. It's too late, buddy. It's too late. You can't tell people now that you lost business and that no one's coming to drink at your shitty woke bar. You can't now tell people, hey, no, I was wrong. Actually, what I meant is we're open to all opinions. Well, why didn't you just say that in the first place? Last week, you said that we're open to all opinions except for the opinions of those that has a problem with what is happening in our country with weirdos, men in dresses preying on women and little kids. That was your stance a few days ago. Did you have this coming to God moment where you realized, wait, all of this stuff that is being pushed on kids, it's wrong. Men dominating women's sports, it's wrong. Did you have a coming to Christ moment or something? No. What happened is you looked around and realized, why is my bar kind of empty right now? Why isn't no one drinking here? Because you're an idiot that made a bunch of idiotic statements. And honestly, I wish nothing bad upon anyone, especially when it comes to finances, but who cares? I don't care what happens to this bar. And if I lived in this area, I would definitely not go here. This would be the joke of the town. And I don't even live in this town. I live nowhere in Indiana, and it's the joke that I'm running with all day. It is hilarious. I love looking at this. I love seeing things like this because it shows you that no matter how crazy this world gets, no matter how out of control these people get, there are still forces that are out here, invisible forces beyond our control. One of those forces is called karma. And karma is coming back to bite this bar owner right on the ass. And he probably likes that. But, it's not going to, it's definitely not going to benefit his business. This dude is going to find out the hard way that when you go woke, you go broke. And once you go woke, you can't just go back a week later and pretend like you're a totally different person with totally different values than the values that you expressed a few days ago when you thought you were all big and bad, high and mighty, virtue signaling from the top of the mountain. Hey, if you got a problem with Bud Light, don't come to my bar. Well, guess what? We're not coming to your bar. People in Indiana, in Bloomington, Indiana, they're not coming to your bar. Enjoy watching your business slowly collapse. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts about all of this down in the comments below. Another victory for the home team. While you're down there, though, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell. And I'll talk to you on the next video. But remember, always remain opinionated.